Okay everybody, Sensei Arthur here. Welcome to the Hands of Life Online Training Academy. And today we're going to be working on the cross punch or reverse punch. So cross and reverse, what does that mean? Well, we talked about the jab, right? We know that the jab is the front hand, the lead hand extending out. That's the jabbing hand, is the front hand or the lead hand. Or a lunge punch if you were stepping in and throwing with the lead. The back hand is the cross. And as I said in the earlier video, crossing, what does that mean? It doesn't, a lot of people they go like this jab and they throw a cross and they throw some weird punch across their body this way. The cross means it crosses the front hand. It's crossing past the front hand, okay? We have this in Tamari Seisan. If you've seen Tamari Seisan or Tamari Seisan Form 1, it comes out, right? It pulls, and then this hand stays here. And then this hand shoots out across the front hand. So the line is this way that it's crossing, not this one, okay? So the cross just means it's going to the front, past the front hand. Reverse punch, it's more about the body. It's the same type of punch, just it means this leg is back, this leg is up, this is your lead or your jab, right? Reverse punch means you don't punch with the lead side, you punch with the reverse of the lead side, making the lead side the leader, right? The lead leg is the leader of the position that you're in. So if you're this way, it's jab or lunge or lead, and if your backhand is punching opposite of the front leg, that's your reverse punch. So reverse punch is always opposite. Opposite, that's reverse punch position. This leg in the front, hands are this way, I punch with the backhand, that's reverse punch. Whether my guard is up or here, if the opposite hand of my leg is out, that's reverse punch, okay? So one of the things I want to talk about really quick is the hand positioning for punching. When we punch in Rute, okay, we're using our 3/4 hand position. So a lot of boxers, I'm going to move up for this, a lot of boxers punch and they twist their hand over that way. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying if you twist your hand over and put a slight bend on your wrist here, like they teach, okay, boxers to do, you actually weaken your wrist. Structurally in the anatomy of the hand, if these two bones stay aligned, okay, and the hand stays in alignment with that, it's the strongest position. It's also the natural position of your arm. So the way we do it is we stay with the natural alignment of the body. If I go like that, it's still kind of aligned, but I've thrown it slightly out, but this is even better than going this way. And some people even twist a little bit more. There are twisting punches that we do, but we use a different surface of the hand to make contact with. But if you use the front of your hand on a twisting punch, these two bones are now twisted. This way they're aligned straight, and I just made them cross. And anytime you cross anything in the body gets weaker in that spot. So don't do this regardless of what you see people teaching and doing. If you want to do it in the air, fine. But don't hit anything that way because you will hurt your wrist. And that's why with boxers, you have to wrap. They wrap their hands, they wrap their wrists. As for wrist support, they protect their hands and knuckles that way, and they still break their wrists, and they still break their hands, even with the gloves on. Not hitting a bag, but when they hit other people, that happens. So the key is in karate, you're not using wraps, right? So the whole idea was for defending yourself. How do you defend yourself, protect yourself, and keep your body safe and healthy and in one piece? So you don't want to do anything to your body that's going to cause damage to your body. My instructor, Taiko Yada, said, self-defense, in broken English, he said, no beat 'em up self. Like, don't beat yourself up training or doing self-defense. He said that defeats the purpose. You're trying to keep yourself healthy and protected, right? So don't hurt your body. So the way to do that is to use the body in the way that's most natural for the body to function. And so if you have to hit or do something, you do it this way, okay? You keep your hands, your bones in your arm aligned, stacked on top, and the hand is at a 3/4 position, almost like 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. It's a slight natural angle. It's just the natural angle of how your hand just sits at your side. You just raise it up. That's how you hit it, okay? And then your wrist has this position in it. So all the energy is going out of the body this way. Once I twist it, I just made it weak, and what will happen is this will roll. Everybody who's hit a heavy bag out there, I guarantee, or punched something, I bet you've rolled your hand and wrist at one time and hurt it, because I know I have, and it happens to everybody I know. They hit something and roll their wrist. Well, you can end up breaking your own wrist that way. So 3/4, okay? Now, back to the reverse. So in the reverse punch, okay, it's the power punch, so you really have to make sure you have that alignment proper. Otherwise, you end up running the risk of rolling that wrist on the impact. And what you don't want to do, because like I said, you can break your wrist. So when you hit, okay, weight is still on the front leg. Your body comes in for this, for the cross, and you are using that same position, but you gotta make sure this hip goes in. There's a technique for the feet, just like I showed for the jab. I don't want to put it in this video, I'll put that in a separate one. But for now, let's just talk about the alignment of the upper body and using at least pushing the hip forward, okay? So I'm here, this hand comes out and hits. Okay, and on this side. Now that's a basic punch without really getting technical or doing much with the lower body, which I kept out. But the idea is, when you punch, you're slightly twisting the shoulder straight, and this hip is driving in. Now, there's a more advanced way to do the lower body. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing that in this video. But right now, I want you to think about throwing the back hand, boom, this way, okay? What I do is I pull this hand a little bit, the shoulder, back, and it gives me more action on my front hand. So with the footwork I showed you for the jab before, and this action with the back hand, it actually makes it like having two power hands, two power sides, which is very helpful both in the defense and offense. So again, reverse punch, right? Cross, same. So I keep my guards up. One action is a little lower if I'm doing a traditional martial arts style punch down here, which doesn't mean I'm really punching there. It's gonna be used for a lot of things. And if I'm doing a boxing style, my hands are a little higher. They're the same, interchangeable. They're used for protection and martial arts. So work on your reverse, work on your position, make sure your weight is on the front, dropping your body and twisting that back hip in. That's how you get your body weight into this punch. So if I just go, yeah, it's a reverse motion, but this is not helping me. So when I touch something, I want my whole body weight to go onto that thing. So I shift my weight onto the front and bend my knee down and I twist my hips. And that gives all the body weight now connected to this side, okay? So work on that. Then the next video or the next assignment will be putting the two together, jab, cross, and then eventually we're gonna add a hook, okay? So work on your cross. See you guys in the next video. Good luck. Don't forget to submit your video submissions of you working on these things. Do the same thing you did with the jab. The assignment is to do about 60 on each side. Little kids can break it down and do less, 20, and maybe 20 another time. But videotape it so that we can see them working on the positions. For the most important part, I want to see the young kids in the right position. Right? I'm not worried about how hard they hit or how fast they punch. I want them to know that if they're in reverse or cross, they have, if I say it, they can go right to it and do it and not be confused, right? And not throw a jab out instead. So for the younger classes, it's about understanding the position and knowing that reverse is opposite, jab is lead, right? Lunge is lead. And then eventually we look at how they're moving that thing. The older groups, especially guardians, we want to see how you're throwing it. We're going to technically look at your feet, your hips, your arm position, all of those things we went over in this video. So good luck everybody, and we'll look forward to seeing your video submissions.